Well, we all have it, and we all fret a little bit about it and try to take good care of it when we can. It, of course, is our skin. And there are a couple of new exhibits that are opening this month of February at the Kalamazoo Valley Museum. And one of them deals with our skin. Joining us to talk about these, Julie Bunke's with us from the Kalamazoo Valley Museum, our Kalamazoo Valley Community College feature for this week on WKZO. Julie, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, this sounds fascinating. A skin exhibit.
Yeah.
At the Kalamazoo Valley Museum. Tell us about this.
Sure. The skin exhibit is going to talk all about our skin and the science behind what it does. It's considered the largest organ of the human body. And so it's going to talk about, how does it protect us? Why do we have it? We're going to look at animal skins too, like chameleons. Their skins change colors. Why does it do that? So it's really going to explore all of the scientific things behind skin, but then we're also going to talk about different colors of skins and racism and how important it is to really, bring that topic up to light.
And when can we see this exhibit, Julie?
This exhibit will open February 10th. And free, as always, as all of our other exhibits are at the museum. So it'll be exciting.
All right, make a note to see that. It still seems weird to talk about our skin being an organ.
It does.
But it apparently is.
It's a living, breathing organ.
Go to the museum and find out. You'll see.
Exactly.
Julie Bunke with us from the Kalamazoo Valley Museum this morning. Now the other museum exhibit that we're going to talk about this morning. Many are familiar with the Kalamazoo State Hospital. 165 years of psychiatric care. A little bit of history about an iconic location here in Kalamazoo. Tell us about this one.
Well, the Kalamazoo State Hospital, otherwise known now as the Kalamazoo Regional Psychiatric Hospital, was really the first in the state. It was the first state-operated hospital for those with mental afflictions. And we talk about the history, how it came to be in Kalamazoo, the important people behind the movement to really bring mental health into the forefront in the 1840s. Right after Michigan became a state, it was decided in 1848, 9 years after the statehood, or 11 years after the statehood, that we should have this hospital, and it's been a very important part of the Kalamazoo community ever since.
And it's still around, too, isn't it?
Exactly. It is. It's still around. So we're going to talk about kind of the growth years that they had. They had quite a large campus with, probably over 50 buildings at one time. Now it is much smaller. But we'll talk about kind of the ebbs and the flows and the history of the hospital. We'll talk about patients. Talk about employees and significant innovations that happened because of the hospital. There was a nurses training program, one of the first in the state. Occupational therapy, which is now a very well-respected program through Western Michigan University. So it did a lot in the forefront of mental health.
And as you mentioned, still going today. And a lot of people don't realize that, I think, because, as you mentioned, they had so many buildings on that campus at Oakland and Howard, and most of those are gone now.
Exactly.
But there's still a facility there. Very
We've got
interesting.
some great photos. This is probably over 100 different photos of around the campus, of people, places, events that they held. So it's just a really important part, I think, of our community's history.
And when will this be on display?
This opens this Saturday, February 3rd.
All right, a couple of great new exhibits during this month of February at the Kalamazoo Valley Museum, kalamazoomuseum.org. For more details, Julie Bunke from the Kalamazoo Valley Museum with us, our Kalamazoo Valley Community College feature for this week on WKZO. Fascinating stuff, Julie. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure.